420, dudes. Just finished ingesting my first edible. Time to do this. Battle Monday!
No more rehearsing and nursing apart. We know every part by heart. Oh, mature, learn the lights. This is it. We'll hit the heights. And on what heights we'll hit.
What's going on, friends?
On with the show. This is it.
Grizzly, I see you. Mardito! Look at that 9 next to your name, Mardito. Look at you. What's going on, Poles? Happy to have you, bud. You guys enjoy Mark in the Dark?
Tonight, what light will hit?
Yo, yo. Mark in the Dark is still birthday tune. Was that it?
I never walk.
What the fuck? Okay. It was a short song, wasn't it? How are you? You guys doing well? I hope so. Feliz cumpleaños to Foster. 26, dude. How long have I known you now? 2 years? That's like nearly 10% of your life. Spent in music, man. That's not such a terrible thing, is it? Welcome to Metal Monday. Those of you who dig the idea of Metal Monday, I promise it's going to be good, man. I'm looking really forward to the way it's been going. DJ Mark in the Dark is actually closing things up right now. And if you want to give him a follow, I caught like about an hour and a half of his set. He's got good stacks. He's got a good combination of the shit that you want and you have kind of thing, like the classics. But he played at least, I think, 4 records that I didn't know. And to me, that's exactly what it is that I look for when it is that I want to do, a set with somebody. I want somebody to have the stacks. I want somebody, when I visit a channel, I want somebody to be able to introduce me to music as well, not just play the regular stuff. What's going on, Game Freak? Welcome from Montreal, Canada, right here. You good? Any of you have your Thanksgiving dinner? I had my Thanksgiving Day lasagna yesterday. My wife made a cheesecake, so I had a nice piece of cheesecake earlier today. Having my first coffee, and here we are. How about that? And getting started. Decided to go a fairly easy route. It was one of those things where I didn't even know what I was going to start with. So, we fell upon some proto-metal. Proto-metal as in the bands that influenced the metal bands. The bands that laid down the groundwork for everybody else. Look at Wafobi. You like Tool, eh? Well, we're going to play some Tool. You know what I like? I like that one next to your name. Thank you for supporting my channel. Very, very much appreciated. All right, so question. Tool fans, Tool nerds, all of you, whatever, okay? I already have this here, okay? So what you're looking at, the blue record, this here is the bootleg copy of their last record, Fear Inoculum. Now, I know, bootleg, right? The deal is, though, that I took a look at an original. Like, they started pressing original copies, and I think a legit copy of Fear Inoculum went on sale maybe, 2 months ago? It's about that. Yeah, it's also $100. So tell me something. In my place, what do you do? Do you replace your bootleg copy, which to me doesn't sound too bad? I don't remember it as sounding bad. Do you replace your bootleg copy and spend $100 on a new one and then have 2 copies? Or do you just stick and be happy with the bootleg you have? What would you do? I know what I'm going to do. But what will you do? We played this one in its entirety when I got the record on vinyl. And it was good. I'm pretty sure that an old man listens to Tool Fear Inoculum exists somewhere on YouTube. Whether it's blocked or not is another thing. I don't remember if it's blocked or not. But why don't we start this thing off? Since we do have 8 hours, I'm going to play you side A of Fear Inoculum. Or at least the first song. We'll see how it goes from there. Requests. You see, Poles says he's good with the bootleg. You see, that's me too, dude. No Future Foster says, I usually buy bootlegs with replacing them if an official copy comes out in mind. You see, and there you go, Foster. That's usually what I do too, right? It's like I don't buy bootlegs generally. I mean, unless it's something that's completely impossible to find. Like I have Rallies Denoude bootlegs, because, I mean, original stuff doesn't exist. It's only bootleg. But in this case, I'm kind of at the point where it's like, fuck you, Tool. $100 records don't come out for a long time. They fuck with their fans. And I mean, listen, to be honest with you, I'm totally cool with it. But on the other hand, I'm not a Tool fanboy. So I'm not the guy they're torturing. I kind of find it funny that they fuck with their fans. But somehow, like I said, I'm not going to play the game. It's like, whatever, man. Release an album in another 30 years. I'm okay. Do what you want. Shouldn't they, though? They're artists. What are they supposed to do? They're supposed to put out an album every 2 years because that's what their rabid fan base wants? Nah. So to get back to it, yeah, I'm not buying an original. I mean, I would have, normally, if it's a normal price or whatever, but it's like, it's fucking $100. It's $100 for one record. One record! One record! I mean, 2 LP, but one record. Give me a fucking break, you know? I don't need it that bad. King Gizzard's a different story. King Gizzard keeps their records affordable, and they release so many. I buy all the King Gizzard. I buy the studio. You know? I love prolific bands too. I have a lot of hip-hop records, Game Freak. You're new here, so welcome. Strap in, man. I gotta tell you, though, no hip-hop today. Today is Metal Monday, so I'm going hard all the way to midnight. And if you're in Canada, if you're in, like, Eastern Canada, that means, well, Eastern Canada, Montreal, Toronto kind of thing. If it's one of those things, I'll be here until past midnight. We'll be here for a bit. You're in Ontario. Okay, good. Cheers, dude. I'm from Montreal. I play hip-hop. I love hip-hop. The best way to see what it is that I have is go check the archive. I got all the records archived right there. So vinyljunkiesarchive.com. Just go check it out, and they're all there. What it is that I do, however, is this Friday, talking about hip-hop. It's not really hip-hop, but it is kind of hip-hop. This Friday, if you're up to hip-hop, folks, big one. I'm going to be listening to Beyonce. We're going to be doing the new Beyonce record on Friday for Old Man, so tune in. This collection needs more OCs. Yes, sir, it does. Mark in the Dark has joined us. Yo, Mark. How you doing? I was talking about what you were saying, about your show just a little earlier, but now that you're here, I guess I'm going to repeat. Nobody really does metal too much here on Twitch, and I've been looking for metal DJs. And me and Mark in the Dark, basically, this is our first attempt at putting together a Metal Monday, and it's going to be at least 10 hours long because I'm going long until we get to 10,000 subscribers. I'm gonna fucking grind. But I got to listen to the last hour and a half even of his set, and it's what I look for in a show, okay? I got a lot of metal records myself, so I don't want a set where it's like, if I know everything, then it's kind of like it's not enough. I still always want the challenge of being introduced to new music, and he did that. He played at least 3 or 4 bands, this black metal band out of Portland. There were a few. And it's like, oh, okay. And for me, that's exactly why it is that I want to do a show like Metal Monday, so that you guys can get introduced to other stuff. I mean, it's what I do here, you know? Yo, new people, if you would be so kind, I'd appreciate if you could refresh your streams. It allows us to get the host. It doesn't hurt the rater, but it helps us a whole lot, and I always tell people we rate exactly the same thing. Go check it out, you know? Always refresh. Help the guy that you're rating. All right. I'm going to get to some Tool, okay? Fear Inoculum, yes, the bootleg. No, I'm not buying an original copy for $1 million. Is metal a subgenre? Are you for real, Gabe? How old are you? Is metal a subgenre? It's a subgenre that I'm going to spend the next 8 hours playing. Totally subgenre. I have 1,000 records from that subgenre. How old are you, man? Maybe you're just young. Nah, dude, metal is Don't sweat it. It's heavy music. Hip-hop can be heavy too, you know? Horrorcore and that kind of thing. Which actually reminds me. Death Grips put out what's it called? On vinyl. Their EPs, I think. Even that record is like $80 fucking dollars. $80. Would you buy it? I can't spend $80 on. I'm not gonna spend $80 on the 2 LP. I'm not doing it. Yeah, you can say it is. It's all rock, dudes. It does come from rock, sure. It's the heavier side of things, you know? But it is rock and roll, absolutely. It kind of all comes from the blues, including hip-hop and R&B and everything. It's just... It's unbelievable how many directions it went into. It's pretty easy to say that this is not metal, that Tool is not metal, but they're a heavy band. That's kind of all I care about. When did this album come out, by the way? I need a year on Fear and I'll Kill Him. Is it 2020 or 2019? Probably 2019. And it took them another 2 or 3 years to put it out officially on vinyl. They're allowed to do what they want, but fuck them.
Deceiver says, you belong to me. You don't want to breathe the light of the others. Fear the light, fear the breath, fear the others for eternity.
I saw Tool the first time during the Undertow tour, I think. I'm pretty sure it was Undertow at Lollapalooza on the side stage. They weren't on the main stage, they were on the side stage. It may have been 91 or something, 89, I don't remember what it was. The same show, Robbie Rob, that you saw, Tool second stage. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, dude, that's why. I'm not making fun of you at all, man. Game Freak. I'm not making fun of you at all. You're young. How the fuck are you supposed to know? It's cool, man. Phil Dancer, if you could believe it, I have never heard Porcupine Tree. Never. Not a single song. If any of you want some metal requests, please Biarca. I loved that first Perfect Circle record. I don't have it on vinyl. I have 13th Step. I think it's called 13th Step. I have that on vinyl. Merdano is the first one, yeah. I loved that one. I do not stream, no, Game Freak. Everything I do is vinyl. Records, dude. I don't need streams. If I like the record, I'll buy it. Sometimes I get sometimes I get promo. Erica Flame, what's going on? You here for the metal? For the metal, Erica Flame. Do you mind if I play your request for you today? I'll give you a whole side of it. Thanks for being cool, dude. You know I never mean it, right? It's just 12 hours, you forget shit. Dancer. Thanks for dropping in, man. Happy Metal Monday to all. Happy Metal Monday to all. So, I'm going to play another one, okay? Prepaid Obsidian requested something yesterday. It's tip without the S, Death as usual. Prepaid Obsidian requested something yesterday. We did Jazz Sunday yesterday. So, I play all music, right? Yesterday was 12 straight hours of jazz. It was fucking insane. Today, 8 hours of metal. So we got time to get into it, you know? He asked for a request Prepaid Obsidian yesterday that worked just as well, because of the way he asked it. It worked just as well for the jazz show as it does for the metal show. And the way that it works, I'll tell you why it works. It's because it actually doesn't fit either perfectly, but it captures probably the essence of both. Okay, let me read you his request. I'm going to play the record. You tell me if you at least understand why I picked this. He gave me an open request yesterday, right? By the way, again, Prepaid Obsidian, thank you so much for being cool about the fact that I didn't get to it. I love the fact that you guys, you know, if I don't get to your request by any chance, I'm going to keep it and I'll play it. I'll always do you good, you know? Can we hear? Yes, can we hear? This is a Prepaid Obsidian's request from yesterday. Can we hear classical music that can also be played on Metal Night? Yes. Yeah, I could do that. I picked the first thing that came to mind that worked yesterday, and I haven't put much thought into it, but I think that this works either way. I certainly have heavier classical music. So if you guys want to take Metal Monday to heavy classical music, I'm pretty sure that I can come up with some pretty noisy stuff. Play you some, I don't know, Maurizio Bianchi, which is more industrial and kind of electronic, but it gets heavy, you know? To me, when I say Metal Monday, I mean a vibe. Tell me if you agree with this one. You might not. You might not agree. Is it metal-only requests? Today, yes. And requests are $10, Game Freak. But yeah, today it's only metal. Usually I do shows Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You can request anything you want. I play everything. Disco, hip-hop, reggae, world music, country music, classical music, jazz. I'll play all of it. But Metal Monday, this is, I think, only the fourth one that I do. This is the first time that I share a Metal Monday with another streamer, and I liked it. Yeah, DJ Mark in the Dark. I really did like your set, and I've noticed it's not just today that you did it. On a few occasions that I've come to listen to your metal shows, you've introduced me to some artists, including one named Enforced, which I'm probably going to play because he discovered it. I discovered it through him, okay? So let me get to Prepaid Obsidian's Classical. All of you that are new here, I hope that you've been enjoying the show. You like the content. You notice that the content is not just straight music, but it's conversation. There's an entire community here. And to me, that's an enormous part of what we do. So I sure hope you like it. Well, Wafobi, look, I see a 1 next to your name, so that tells me that you dig it. Thank you. Please understand how important that is. Ask any creator, man. It's our lifeblood. If you like what we do, subscribe to our channel. You don't have to subscribe now if you're not sold on it. But if you hear the channel and you say, hey, you know what? I imagine myself sticking around here and spending a couple hours with this dude and playing the music. What it is that I'd like for you to do is I'd like you to subscribe to the channel. Okay? When I get that 1, I'll know I earned it. Muck from DBTH. What's DBTH? Can you tell me? First time here, I see you. So, this is what it is that I chose as the classical music that could be played on Metal Night 2. Tell me if you agree. Let's see who the first person to recognize it is. Oh shit, I'm playing the wrong one. But this works too. recognizing this yet? You'll recognize the next tune, though. How about this one? Do you recognize this one? By the way, Obsidian, I'm going to give you the whole side, okay? Yes, I'm giving you a whole side of classical for Metal Monday. Because, to me, this record is heavy as fuck. Nobody? Somebody got it. Ding, 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 ding. I've watched this movie many, many, many times. Don't worry about it, bro. Fomat, you're here, man. I'm good with you. If I got a problem with somebody, I'm real good about saying it. So prepaid Obsidian, did I get it or not? Is this a good pick? Did this work? I love the fact that you guys trust me with blind picks because you want to discover something. Have you seen this movie, Prepaid Obsidian? Watch the movie, and I promise you'll understand. This is when they're getting high on Molly or something and like dancing in the club. Hey, a little bit of Nine Inch Nails vibes. I understand what you're saying about watching it only once, bro, Fomet, but for me, it's a movie I watched many times. Like one movie that I watched only once and I'll never watch again is Dancer in the Dark. Yeah, they're at home. Oh, that's right. They're at home while fucked up on records. That's right. It wasn't a club. It was, but right after they do Molly, right? Or one of those synthetic drugs. I got this fucking thing taking my blood pressure every 15 minutes. Had a health scare about a month ago and I'm still doing all the tests. Let me go get a coffee. late? How dare you be late? How dare you be late? How are you? You good? Happy to have you guys. Work's a bitch, eh? That fucking... those silly bills we gotta pay? How dare you? I'm happy to have you here, dude. I see your name here. I saw you yesterday. I see you today. You make me happy and you honor me. All of you do. All the new people, I'm really glad you're digging the content. I'm getting tons of comments from you. I see your personal comments. Thanks, dudes. And, I think I saw it a lot today, and I saw it on AJ's stream this morning, and I saw it on Mark in the Dark. I'm seeing a lot of our listeners check out our other guys, too. Up to now, I know why I picked the two people that I picked. I kind of know, like right away. Hey, do me a favor, Mark. Keep buying metal records. It's pretty clear that what you like in metal stretches a lot of different ideas. So, you're definitely a guy who can put on a great metal show. I'm playing the whole thing, by the way, for you, Prepaid Obsidian, because there are heavy parts and not so heavy parts. Maybe I should have played Winter for you, which is the last side. It gets a bit more intense. I'll do that, okay? Yeah, dude. You're kind of right about the streams being like house parties. It sucks when people hold their house parties at the same time and invite the same guests. But I've noticed that with the Twitch community, if anything, that doesn't happen. People don't work against each other. They kind of flow and work with each other. So, yeah, I completely do agree about the aesthetic. Listen to me. Obsidian. I'm going to play you some... I'm going to play you side 3, okay? You're going to get into the heavier strings and stuff. Soko Nate says it's not uncommon to have 2 or 3 Twitch streams open at once. I listen to one at a time. I listen to a stream, generally, okay? But I pop into conversations. I pop into conversations here and there, and for me, that's the big thing more than anything. I want to be able to discover music, right? So, if you're going to have a theme that's going to play stuff that I like, I'm going to tune into your theme, and I might have a few going at once, sure. It's not something I quite understood when I started on Twitch, and I'm beginning to understand it a lot more. But the thing is I understand how it works now, and I also think I understand how it is that I can grow the channel, blow up the fucking channel, as a matter of fact, and how it is that I can help other people blow up their channel too. The ones that I like, you know, the channels that do the same things. It's not about personal favors, it's not about that. It's about... if you present something, you want the shows to be reflective of what you do also. So for me, the vinyl thing isn't a matter of being a vinyl snob. It's a matter of my audience knows this is what I do. People who pick vinyl, people who pick tunes from vinyl, not the same thing as people who just pick from their laptop or Serato. It's not the same thing. It's not. I'm telling you. I'm not making any type of value judgment saying one's better than the other. I'm just saying that they're not the same thing. I went into the, what's it called? I had to get this fucking thing strapped onto my arm yesterday. This morning, I should say. I had to get up early for it. So I drove maybe 15 minutes each way. What do I listen to in the car? I'm not going to listen to FM radio. Fuck that. I'm done. Tried to go to my title. Same fucking songs over and over again. And it's like, you know, I'm not choosing anything anymore. I don't have anything in the car that's like, okay, let me turn it on and it'll teach me something or it'll introduce me to something. There's not that radio element anymore. At least not that I trust. Because, I mean, I'm sure Tidal will introduce stuff to you and Spotify will recommend playlists forever. But it's all algorithms and it's like, nah, sorry, man. My love for music and my love for art is not going to be brought down to a fucking algorithm. It's not going to happen. So, I might have to go back to old school CDs in the car. I could do that, you know. All right, listen, Obsidian. I picked the heavier side, okay? This is winter. If you've watched the movie Requiem for a Dream, shit gets dark. Andrew. All right. That tells me that you're a dude that knows what you're talking about. Yeah, KEXP is one of the exceptions. But does KEXP have an app? Because I would definitely listen to KEXP. And there's another one that I just got away from, but there was one they used to play really weird classical music. They had the classical channel, but they also had the contemporary classical, like the really weird shit. I used to have that app. I wish I remember. I really wish I remember what the name of that station was, because I would download that app again. But yeah, KEXP is definitely... That's the shit, man. KCRW, you see? That's what happens when you hang out with music nerds. They know. KCRW, right? They got the classical, the regular classical, and then they got the weirdo classical. I used to listen to the weirdo classical on a regular basis. If they have an app, yeah, you want that. Time to download some apps. You guys know what you're talking about. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's exactly it, Rock and Roll Show. It's unbelievable how you got it right on. WKRP, straight out of Cincinnati. The most well-paid person at WKRP? The secretary. God bless Lottie Anderson. Have you seen Dancer in the Dark, Foster? Stop telling them that you broadcast from your garage, Mark in the Dark. You're making it all sound less glamorous. You're broadcasting from your home studio. Oh, I'm not putting down your garage, dude. I broadcast from my basement. I broadcast from my basement. Well, fuck that. It's the VJ Archives. It's the studio. But it's a basement. It doesn't even have floors. Just carpets. So, Obsidian, do you understand why I picked this for you? I'm kind of hoping I got it right. I'm sure if I think about it, I can come up with some even dark... I know I can. Come up with even darker classical music. This stuff is supposed to produce a schizoid flare, dude. That's what it's meant to do. Yourself going crazy to it, right? Yo, when any of you see Blue Letter Films, shout out, okay? I owe that man some spins. He was supposed to come back yesterday for jazz and he didn't come back, so I owe him some spins. For me, Outer Sound, this fits for Metal Monday, yeah. This was actually my choice. When I play Metal Monday, I don't just play metal, I play heavy. Heavy in all categories. And this is some pretty heavy, it's some pretty intense string quartet music, so. And believe it or not, it was requested. Prepaid Obsidian requested some classical music that would fit on Metal Monday. This is what I chose. Like all kinds of music, your definition of stuff like heavy doesn't just stick to metal or rock, you know? Same thing with jazz. It's a vibe. Metal Monday. So we're already going the White Snake route. So anybody want to add to the White Snake? I'm here, baby. Yeah, you see, Suicide is something I would play on a Monday also, sure. I mean, I would play the New York Dolls on a Monday. Death as usual. What didn't you see coming? Me playing Kronos Quartet on Metal Monday? That's why you keep coming back, baby. We redefine the heavy. We extend the boundaries of what heavy is. shit, Mass Effect was Clint Mansell? He did the Pi soundtrack. The soundtrack to the movie Pi, that one's good. Still looking for it. Yeah, Pi, man. I don't know if you've ever heard the soundtrack, but the soundtrack's dope. Just a matter of time before I find that one. This is what we do, dudes. We don't just play the music, we talk. We have the conversation. That's what Vinyl Junkies is about. It's about talking music, nerding out on music just as much as playing the music. Getting out of definitions. Breaking the mold of expectations. Feeling the music rather than letting it, allowing it to be defined by terms. Archive open, friends. Come on, who needs a dose of heavy? Consider it your coffee. I'm gonna give you a nice shot. Difference is you're not giving your money to fucking Starbucks. You're giving it to Vinyl Junkies bucks. I haven't seen the new Dune movie yet, Andrew, and I haven't heard it yet. I liked the first one, though. I don't find myself watching movies as often as I used to. Yeah, I'm eventually going to take the time to spend an afternoon with it. Thanksgiving, Tucci. Yeah, I'm in Montreal, man. Thank you. You too, if it applies. Austria. You're my tattoo friend, right? See you, Muddy. Be well, man. I'll see you around. We do have Whitesnake coming up. What are we going to surround that by? Metal Monday is just underway, friends. We're only 1 hour in. Have I played a single metal proper record up to now in the first hour? Probably not, eh? I did that shit with jazz too. I played a bunch of stuff from Africa in the first hour or two. So family bong! To get high. Dude, I'd love to have some Belphegor. I haven't found any Belphegor, but I'm definitely down to find some. Unite. Scobar, what's going on? Welcome to Metal Monday. Well, I told you, dude, I'm coming to Germany in April, so if you decide you want to travel from Austria to Germany, that it? I think there's another one, no? Oh well. I guess it's one of the quiet ones. So look, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play you some more metal proper, I guess. I mean, I guess Tool wasn't really metal proper. Budgie and Diamond Head, neither. Certainly not Kronos Quartet. But I think the next one kind of fits that category a little bit more. It's a band called Summoner from Boston, Massachusetts. This is their first record from 2013. They actually began with the name, which I think maybe it might even be a better name. They were originally named Riff Canyon, and then eventually they switched over to Summoner. But this is their first record, and it's really quite good. Song 1 bleeds into Song 2, so I'm going to play both of them for you. It's on a label called MER Records, for those of you who are familiar. And, yeah, it'll scratch a little bit of that proggy vibe as well. Let me know what you think. Summoner. The album is called Atlantean. Yeah, they were called Riff Canyon before they were called Summoner. To me, Riff Canyon is a better name than Summoner, but, you know, I'm not in the band, man, so I'm not the one who makes the decisions. Like, all of a sudden, I want to call this fucking thing... I want to call Metal Monday live from the Riff Canyon. You know? It's such a good name. Alright. So we're going to listen to it now. I'm going to have the titles up for you in no time. That won't take me too long to do it at all. You're going to hear the first 2 songs, okay? Check it out. Let me know. This fucking machine is taking my blood pressure every 15 minutes. It's always squeezing on my arm. It's making me crazy. Yeah, it's a great record, I agree. Overhead Danger! What's going on? Metal Monday. Are you a metalhead? Overhead Danger. Are you a metalhead? Scobar. Darth Rips. How about you? Right? Mark on a Dark Nose. It sounds like Riff Canyon, right? The voice will change though. Danny Harris, another metalhead. I fucking love my metalheads. You see? You see what's happening, Mark in the Dark? We're finding them. I promise. You do metal on Monday, I'll send them to you. You get them warmed up, man. We're gonna make Metal Monday fucking huge. bands that are here. Metal Monday happens every Monday. We start off with our very own DJ Mark in the Dark, who's got stacks. He plays metal vinyl. And then we move over here. And I got you for 8 hours. Don't follow my dude, man. So is anybody else getting Baroness vibes from this? Right? Pretty big Baroness vibes, I find.
Searching to find a way out. Our secrets there is hidden inside the Tower of Stone.
Hey, Kitch. Thanks for the bits, dude. $5 tip. You fucking rule. And I mean it, man. If you can travel from Austria to Germany, come hang with me in April. I'll be in Hamburg. We'll have a few drinks, go shopping for records. Yeah, dude, but now that we're getting organized, Metal Monday is ours, folks. You guys are only in its 4th week. I've only done this 4 weeks now. You're here on the ground floor. You're going to watch it grow. I'm going to play some Enforced. Mark in the Dark, you know that you and me are going to forever be connected with Enforced now, because that's the band I discovered on your show first. That's the first band you ever introduced me to that I went out and bought a record for. I'm going to get it. Some ugliness in here. Yeah, I know you love it, dude, because I love it too when people discover music and buy it because they heard it on my show. I get it. From what I saw today, there will be other bands you'll be able to do that with me at least. So, yeah, man, Metal Monday super excites me. We're gonna take over this shit. Do your buddies in New Witcher have any records? Any vinyl? I'm a fan of United, but I don't have any United in the collection. Go check a look at the archive, man. Austria. Lots of records, man. This is the second song the record? Do any of them like talking records? Maybe have them on? You know what I'm saying? Go for the full experience, man. Do metal radio right. John Tobin. We got two metal tunes coming in, one from Rock and Roll Show and one from John Tobin. We got some Ozzy Osbourne off Mark on the Moon and some Whitesnake from their self-titled. We'll do it, man. Yo, YouTube. Massively disappointing, but I'm gonna have to turn this off. If you want to catch the rest of it, you can catch it on Twitch, man. Kind of blue. Sei italiano, anche io. Italo-canadese. So yeah, what'd you think of Summoner? Rift Canyon's a better name, right? Hang on to that thought about truck fighters. We're gonna go there. We got some good stuff coming up. I pulled some records that we'll see if we get there. I don't know Sky at all, but I have this Enthroned record, which we might play. If you can look at the camera. If you guys know Enthroned or you want to say, you know, then there's this here. This is the one that makes me think of Truck Fighters. Enigma Experience. I just happened to pull it, and Enigma Experience is one of the members of Truck Fighters' solo record. He sent it to me a few years back as a promo. So, we might be playing that. I have a t-shirt of this as well somewhere, but I don't like the t-shirt. So we got metal coming. All kinds of metal. I've also pulled... Doesn't mean I'm going to play it. It just means I've pulled it and we'll see where the mood goes. But I only own one White Hills record live at Roadburn. And we were talking about Anthrax in some bit of detail on Mark in the Dark's metal show. So I was saying that I prefer John Bush era Anthrax to Joey Belladonna era Anthrax. I found the John Bush era Anthrax to be much heavier, and Joey Belladonna's voice kind of gets to me every once in a while, you know? So maybe that's a conversation we're going to have. We're going to get some requests taken care of right here. Please feel free to add to the requests. These next two kind of work together quite well. The archive is here, okay? So go pick a song, make sure that I have the record. This is all vinyl, so if I have it, I'll play it. Okay. What am I going to do? I'm going to play Ozzy Osbourne's Speak of the Devil, and this is really actually a good place to stop here on YouTube, because YouTube blocks Ozzy Osbourne tunes all the time. So, sorry guys, I gotta say goodbye now, okay? Come and join us on Twitch. There's the link. Alright. There we go. So now we are broadcasting exclusively